now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Wow, deputy.
We back. Episode 11.
Yes, sir.
Thank you once again for tuning in to the Freaky Podcast. This is Barbershop Talk, minus the barbershop.
Yep.
Of course, I go by the name of TR, and I don't have any acronyms this week, so I'm going to stall y'all out. Shut the fuck up. But I am joined alongside CK, a.k.a. Crazy Kinfolk.
Yes, sir.
Light Skin Lex, no Luther.
Yep. Good evening.
What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. What's going on with you?
Nothing much.
Been a pretty good week. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying?
Almost 2 weeks, brother. We ain't recorded 2 weeks. And
2 weeks.
somebody got on me about that, too.
What?
I didn't tell you about that.
For real?
Shout out to Dorothy. We're talking the other day, and she was like, you guys ain't recording a long time. And she, you know, was like, she was really looking forward to it. And,
wow.
Right. And I didn't tell you this, too. So this episode, usually we drop it like on a Sunday, Monday, whatever. Well, can you guys put it out on Saturday before it's 10 o'clock? Because she gets off work at 10 o'clock and she has a long drive home.
Hey, shout out to Dorothy, man. We gonna do that just for you. We got you.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I didn't know people care so much.
I didn't either. I didn't either. You never know who's listening.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you.
Before we get into anything, I got a surprise for you.
Oh, God.
I got a surprise for you. Hold on, first of all, let me give this nigga Lex a hand clap.
What's the clap? Before I get excited, what's the clap for, though?
I'm proud of you, man.
What
I'm very proud of you. Today's your graduation day. Did you know that?
Graduation for what?
You graduated.
What?
You went from the Luke Walton of recommendations, of shows and Netflix shows and all that stuff. Now you're Robert Ory.
Okay.
Now you're Robert Ory.
What did I recommend to you, though?
First of all, let me commemorate this with your certificate.
Oh, my God. This nigga really got me a certificate, too. And really put my whole government name on it.
Let's clap it up for Lex. Give it up for him.
This nigga really got me a certificate, y'all. Like, I'm really going to post this shit. Y'all niggas is crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, you went to Robert Ory. So now Robert Ory, if people don't know, he won 7 rings.
Yeah.
Now, Robert Ory wasn't a bad player. He was pretty good. But he wasn't the best. So you're still kind of...
Let me tell you something. The Lakers wouldn't be where they was at without that shot.
I mean, he did his thing. But he wasn't like a Hall of Famer. So I'm calling you Robert Ory. You're solid.
Hey,
you're solid.
it.
And the reason I'm saying this now because I watched a movie... Was it on Thursday that you recommended? And I was like, it was a really good movie.
What movie was it? I'm trying
The Upside. With Kevin Hart.
Oh, yes.
That movie was really good.
That was a good movie.
And I like how Kevin Hart, he wasn't in his own element.
Yeah.
And with them other movies, because they're kind of corny-ish or whatever. But I understand why he makes them, because people love him. But this one, he had a long range of acting here, but his comedic skills were actually perfect. They were like, it wasn't over the top. It was perfect how he was interacting with the dude's assistant and stuff. And that shit was just funny to me. And it was perfect.
It's actually a really good movie, man. I forgot I recommended that to you, to be honest. That's how long ago it was, but it's a good movie.
Now, I say that, too, is because I'm going to keep you at Robert Ory right now. Because I'm watching The Circle, and I'm trying to get into it.
The Circle is cool if you like shows like The Real World, which I do like.
Okay, see, that's what it is.
Yeah, I like shows like The Real World. If you never really liked The Real World from back in the day, like MTV stuff, you ain't gonna like The Circle. Because it's crazy. Don't get it twisted.
It is. It reminds me of like Big Brother and stuff. And, you know, I'm subjected to that because we know why. But, and I guess that's probably what it is. So I'm not, but I didn't totally shit on you for that. Yeah, I know it's to each his own, and I know you have a certain taste. But like some other stuff you mentioned, and I'd be like, nigga, just be quiet. So, but I want to congratulate you, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on up.
You moving up, man.
Yeah, moving up. I'm gonna post my certificate later.
You could be Karl Malone. Karl Malone was a Hall of Famer. one of the best power forwards that ever played the game. No rings though, so you can get there soon.
That's true.
And you well on your way to be.
Wait, so how am I gonna go from Robert Horry, who got rings, to Karl Malone that ain't got no rings?
Well,
what kind of order is that?
Because Karl Malone is way better player than he's more valuable than Robert Horry without rings.
Okay, facts.
So just because he has rings, sure, whatever. I'd rather be Karl Malone than.
That's facts. Okay, I'll give you that.
I'm making it difficult because your recommendation is still kind of like suspect, but you're trying though.
All right, man. All right. Shout out to Jen though, because I know she liked the circle, man. So the circle is cool, man. Shout out to Bertha too. She liked the circle.
Bertha.
Yeah, Big Bertha. She ain't big though, but Big Bertha.
Oh, she got a grandma name.
Yeah, she. You know, hey, we ain't gonna talk about Bertha like that. She might kill me, man. She a little gangster.
All right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's jump into it.
Yes, sir.
Now, you see this thing about Young Jock.
Yes, I did.
So, if people don't know, Young Jock was recently, what was it? He was actually driving for a new ride app called, it's for ATL called Pull Up and Go.
You said a nude ride app?
A new NEW. Nah, his balls wasn't out, nigga.
I was like, say he driving with the ball, Johnson.
Whoosh.
It's going down.
Nah, I don't know if his balls are out or not, but he was driving a new rideshare app.
Yeah.
Called Pull Up and Go.
Yeah.
And one girl was filming him, and I guess they couldn't really believe that it was him. So, and I think one of the girls went to say that he fell off. Mm-hmm. And people, it was a big talk about this or whatever. So, what are your thoughts? What do you?
First of all, let's say I'm just going to give an example. Let's say I'm in a car, right? Let's say I'm in a '98 Honda Civic.
Okay.
And I'm driving, and I see somebody on the bus stop, and they decide to talk shit about my car. My nigga, you're on the bus stop. Like, you can't talk shit about my car.
I like that.
Like, I have a car.
I like that analogy. I like that.
So I feel like, how can she talk shit in the back seat of his car? Like, mind you, yes, whether he fell off or not, I respect the hustle. He out there grinding. He could be down at the welfare office. He could be, you know, doing
committing
something
robberies.
else, committing robberies. He could be doing a whole bunch of other things. But this man got in his car and decided to do rideshare because, and even he said, he was like, because I want to show my kids that nothing is bigger than, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
In me or whatever. Like, I'm not above anything. So I respect Young Jock for the hustle. I think the chick was trying to clout chase and thought that she was going to get some kind of attention. But, you know, real recognize real. And I respect Young Jock for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Whether he needed the money or not, because I don't know if he's still not doing that morning show in Atlanta or whatever he was doing. I know he had a morning show in Atlanta.
Right.
I'm not sure what his financial situation is. And honestly, I don't judge or count other men's pockets. That's not me. But at the end of the day, whatever it is, I respect the fact that he got up off his ass and decided to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Compared to a million other things he could have did illegally or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's my thoughts. What you think?
So I want to go and say this lady thinks that low of herself that she thinks Young Jock is working a job. He shouldn't be working a job that she could easily be working.
Yeah.
So what? You're on my level? You fell off because you're on my level?
Yeah.
So you think that low of yourself to say that Young Jock is human like anybody else. And to shame somebody for having a job, where have we gone? Where in humanity, my nigga? Like, you're shamed for having a job.
It's crazy.
Right? And I look at it a different way too, though. It's a new app, right? Young Jock is a celebrity. What's to say that he's not doing it just to promote the app? Another thing is, he's in love and hip hop. All these niggas have all kind of publicity around them niggas. All kind of little moments and stuff so they can promote the show, promote the new season. Yep. So who's to say this is not part of that?
Another thing, not to cut you off, but another thing is Kevin Hart does undercover lift all the time.
I was going to say that.
So
yes.
It's like, what are you saying? Kevin Hart fell off because he doing undercover lift.
Right.
How do we know it wasn't for undercover or something? It wasn't for a show. It wasn't for publicity. Hell, he could have been doing this to try to promote maybe something, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So just like that old man, right?
Yeah. So your first thing is, you see him driving a lift or whatever it's called, and you fell off. You fell off. Nigga, like, for real? You know how many people drive Uber and Lyft on their way home or after work just to get a little extra dollars?
Right.
It's rough out here. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? So I respect us.
I respect it. And, you know, with rap and stuff, I guess once they see you making millions and all on the videos, you can't go back to a normal life. Because a lot of times, rap doesn't work out for everybody. They have their moments. How many one-hit wonders have you known about that come and just go?
A lot.
right? So, and a lot of people, they die broke or they're broke or whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
And, you know, some rap is not promised forever. Unless you're Kanye West, Jay-Z, whoever else.
Yeah.
It's not promised. So, he's making a living. Why are you shaming him? And she made herself look stupid in the process.
I agree.
Just riding
I felt
his
like
car.
she was literally trying to clout chase and thought that it was going to maybe do something for her, and it backfired.
It really did.
So, it is what it is, man. But moving along, keeping it moving. Bad Boys for Life, man.
Great movie.
Great.
I was scared.
Man.
I was really scared.
I was really scared too. I'm gonna let you go first. What was you scared about?
Okay, I was scared that, you know, it's been 17 years since the last one come out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are people gonna like this? Is it gonna be too over the top? Is it gonna be too, you know, just trying too hard?
Yeah.
It was a really good movie. The only thing I don't want to get into that yet. I want you to talk about it. What's your thoughts or whatever?
Yeah, so my thoughts, I mean, were the same thing. It was a long gap between movies.
Yeah.
They got older, obviously. So I was like, are they going to play into that? Which I love that the fact
they did. Yes, they did.
I love that. I was like, okay, yes. They played it perfectly. Like, hey, we getting older. Like, niggas is about to retire. Like, let's do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was good, man. I think they played their cards very well. I think that I don't want to give the movie away. Hopefully y'all seen it by now.
I'm gonna try not to give it away, but
I like how some of the characters from, not all the characters from Bad Boys 2, but some of the characters from Bad Boys 2 moved over. That was dope. I just liked it, man. Overall, the movie was great. Like, I don't have a huge beef with it.
No.
I would definitely recommend you go see it. It definitely surprised me with the box office numbers because honestly, I didn't think it was gonna do that good in the box office.
I didn't,
especially looking at like the ticket sales on like Fandango, and I was like trying to buy tickets.
Who?
And I was on Fandango.
Nigga, I don't know what you do in your personal life, my brother. It's Fandango.
Whatever, man.
Not
Mandingo.
Not
Whatever.
Mandingo. No.
Whatever. Sorry, my bad. It's my personal life. It's my personal life, Nick. But you know, like I was looking on tickets, and I was like, man, it's a gang of tickets on there. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe people ain't going to see it. But no, people, it made a good money. I think it made like $100 million for opening weekend, which was really good. So I'm happy with it overall.
It was amazing. I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go out and say it was better than part 2, and I think it's just as good as part 1.
I will agree with you on that.
The only reason I'm not gonna say it's better than part 1 is because part 1 set the standard, and part 1 it was just something different at the time, and people loved it. I loved it. So, but I will say it had way more action than all the other ones, and it was very emotional. This one here was pulling your heartstrings, like, damn, nigga, like it really got you.
Yes,
and I felt like,
there was a part, like I said, I ain't gonna give it away.
No,
but there was a part where I was like, almost like
a couple parts.
Like, holy shit,
a couple parts.
Yeah, it definitely pulled on your heartstrings.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm not gonna give it away. We definitely want y'all to go check it out if you haven't seen it. But it's a good movie, man. I highly recommend it.
I'm trying to say one thing they're trying to. I know the ending or the after credit scene kind of is leading to a part 4.
Yeah,
but I have a problem with that though, and I'm trying not to give it away.
Honestly, you know what? I have a problem with it too, and I'm gonna let you try to say what you got to say, and I'm gonna try to say what I got to say without giving it away.
Okay, so the problem with that is now he went to that guy, and said pretty much, you want to do this, you want to do this, like, to, you know, make up for whatever. I'm just like, the nigga did so much shit. How are you gonna make it? Like,
exactly.
How is that possible? How is he gonna?
That's really not my beef with it. My beef per se is, let's say if that person does decide to make up for it and he works with that other person, will that technically be a Bad Boys movie if Martin's not involved? Let's set it that way.
Right.
Is that really a Bad Boys movie, or is that like a spin-off movie? You know what I'm saying?
I think Martin will always be involved. I think it's going to be like just this is the new thing. Just all of us.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but
because you see how they did the new that little department they had.
Yeah.
So they pushing that. So it seems like it's going to be just them. It's going to be now we're.
It's like, what is it, ammo or something like that?
Ammo.
I think it's
So
ammo, yeah. So I mean, I could see that. Or maybe. Well, I don't want to give it away.
No, just leave it at that. Leave it at that.
I was gonna say maybe Martin will take a position that opened up in the department.
No, it already the other person got it.
No, the higher position of Captain. Let's put it that way.
I think you're giving it away.
You know what? Let's just move along before we get something away.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh God!
If you don't know who that is, he's the wide receiver formerly of the New York Giants, but now he plays for the Cleveland Browns. Odell Beckham.
Does he play for the Cleveland Browns? Because
yeah, I mean, shit.
Nigga stats is like what 2 catches.
It ain't his fault. It ain't his fault.
It's not his fault.
He's a great receiver. He's just a trash quarterback.
I'm just talking shit.
And a bad coach.
We love you, Odell.
Yeah. And speaking of, I mean, off subject, but one of your predictions kind of fell through with that.
I know.
I was hoping you got it though.
It did.
I was hoping it would have been dope though, but the whole way you put it together,
it did.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go to episode 11 where we talk about where Tom Brady was going to go.
This is 11. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go to episode 10. You can hear what Lex was talking about his predictions for Tom Brady. Anyway, so Odell Beckham is an alumni of LSU. Yeah. They recently played in the championship a couple Mondays ago.
Yep.
After, it's not uncommon for ex-players, alumni to come to games just as, to watch the games and celebrate if they win or not. So he was celebrating, that's fine. He was in the locker room with him, celebrating, giving money away, which we're going to talk about that too. Yeah. Right? And they had a security guard in there who looked like he was harassing players. Just one dude had a cigar, he just harassing them. But, I don't know what they were really doing, so I'm not going to even speculate like that. But Odell Beckham went and said, you know what? That man got a nice ass. Let me smack it. He goes to smack this nigga on the ass. And I guess to get him to lighten up in a way or whatever. Now.
Why you got to say it? Horse dog, we're going to stop right there. Why you got to say it like that?
Because Odell Beckham is very...
Follow that ass.
Follow that ass. Because Odell has done some questionable things.
So are you saying that Odell...
I'm not saying nothing, brother.
Okay.
I just said he was doing questionable things. Don't put nothing in my mouth. Pause.
Are you alleging that Odell Beckham and Kevin Durant might have something in common?
I mean, they might. They might.
All right, keep going. Go ahead.
Might. No, so he went and he smacks his security guard on his ass. Days later, and people say it was the police, but he wasn't police. I think he was just a security guard. Yeah. So
top flight.
They filed charges. Mm-hmm. He immediately filed charges, and people are like, "Why it wasn't that serious? Why he filing charges, nigga?" Let me say something. Either two things is gonna happen. Either charges gonna file on this nigga,
Facts.
or you gonna catch hands.
Facts.
You're not hitting no grown man on the ass.
Facts.
And you getting away with it.
Facts.
I don't give a shit who you are.
That's true.
And the thing I didn't like about this, because Odell, if you see him celebrating with the team, he made it about himself. Yeah. It wasn't about LSU. It wasn't about Joe Burrow, who's going to be the next best thing. It was about Odell Beckham did this. Charges on him. All you hear is Odell Beckham. He giving these niggas money, too. I had a problem with that because, nigga, they can get in trouble for this. You know that. So it's like you're trying to stir the pot.
I think Odell wanted the attention on him, like you said, for one. And I think he's not used to being outside of the limelight because in Cleveland there is no limelight. You know what I'm saying? Like let's keep it real. Like where's the spotlight? Odell like, hey, I'm Odell Beckham. Like
LeBron was the only one that had the spotlight. Yeah, and he gone.
So think about it. Where's the news outlets in Cleveland? Ain't no news outlets. Like so, I think he's like shit. Like let me put some spotlight on me. You know what I'm saying? Was he wrong for the whole money thing? Hell yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's an NCAA violation. If anything, he could have did that on the low. You know what I'm saying? He could have did, any kind of other way, and got that money, you know what I'm saying, to them some kind of way.
Exactly.
For him to be all in the camera, like, hey, I'm about to get it to Joe Burrow. Like,
I'm committing a violation.
Like,
here you go.
Come on. I feel like it's an attention whore. Like, you literally was doing it for attention. Because Jarvis Landry was there. He wasn't doing nothing. You didn't hear nothing about Jarvis Landry.
I hardly saw him.
You hardly saw him. And Jarvis Landry and Odell supposedly is like real close and tight. But how come you only saw Odell doing everything?
Right.
And then I think, matter of fact, your boy was there. Zeke was there in the locker room. You didn't hear nothing about Zeke?
Right.
Because it was photos on LSU's Instagram that I was looking at. I'm like, damn, Zeke was there? Then Zeke, you didn't hear nothing. Only person you heard something about was Odell.
And I think any other previous championships, you never heard about this at all from anybody else.
No.
Odell, who loves the attention.
He a diva.
He's a diva.
No.
I'm a diva.
Some of these wide receivers who are divas. We'll talk about that in another episode, probably.
Wide receivers, small forwards, all these people. Anyway. Shit. Take your pick.
Anyway.
Take your pick.
Allegedly. Anyway, keeping it moving. Let's talk about this Aaron Hernandez documentary, man.
Oh, man.
It's a lot. I will say this, though. TR. I actually woke up this morning and I turned on my TV, and for some reason or another, it was on ESPN, and then I clicked back, and then it went to Oxygen, and I was like, okay. But on Oxygen, it was the Aaron Hernandez, their documentary of it. Now, their documentary is off the chain.
It's worse than Netflix?
No, Let me tell you, it's better.
I mean, worse, like, as far as exposing.
Yes. Netflix documentary, to me, and this is just my opinion, I think like it's trash. And I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to tell you why. Because after watching the one on Oxygen, I was just like, they left out so much stuff.
Right.
Like, for it to be Netflix and have all this money, because think about it. If you think about Netflix and you think about a TV channel like Oxygen, who has more money? Netflix. So you would think that they would have the ability to get more information. Oxygen was showing footage from the courtroom. Like, inside the courtroom, they showing testimonies. They got interviews with his fiance. They got interviews with Robert Kraft. They got all these exclusive interviews. They got interviews with Tom Brady. All these people, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to hear from when Netflix couldn't get all that stuff. I felt like Netflix gave like a Wikipedia overview of what happened to Aaron Hernandez and kind of just left us hanging. Yeah. Because we still don't know at the end of watching the documentary. I was like, okay, well, what happened?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? No, Oxygen was like, this is what happened. This is what we know as of today, blah, 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 blah.
Do you think, since they put it in episodes, they're going to come up with, hey, the next season is going to have this?
I think it's done.
That's it?
I think it's done. I think Netflix is done. Because, not to give too much away, I mean, hopefully y'all watch it on Netflix or Oxygen, but I definitely recommend the Oxygen one. It's kind of like, and not to switch subjects, but it's kind of like the Fire Festival documentary. I don't know if you ever heard about that.
That was good.
So the Fire Festival documentary on Netflix was good. There was another one that a lot of people didn't know about that was on Hulu.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Hulu was okay, but the Netflix one was better. Well, in this aspect, the other one was good, and the Netflix one was like...
So it's just whoever put it together didn't do a good job. It wasn't a money thing. It was just somebody didn't do the proper research. Who that is texting me, nigga? Damn.
And I will say this. I honestly believe, and I ain't gonna say I honestly believe. I know for a fact, Aaron Hernandez is not the first undercover athlete.
But let's talk about that. Let's talk about.
Well, let me get this out. Then we can go to it. He's also not the first athlete that's committed murder and played after. Let's put that out. Shout out to Ray Lewis, allegedly.
Okay, no, don't do that because Ray Lewis was found not guilty. Oh, why is a brother? If you niggas don't stop texting me.
First of all, yes, Ray Lewis was found not guilty, but that nigga did that shit allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it moving. But my whole thing with Aaron Hernandez, and like I said, I hope y'all watch it. I honestly feel like Aaron Hernandez would have got away with this and would have been scot-free if it wasn't for one thing.
What?
You know what that one thing is?
I'm listening.
Why in the blue hell did he have cameras inside his house? Now, I don't mind you having cameras in your house, but let's say I go out right now, hypothetically, obviously, and go out and murder somebody, come back to my house.
I know nothing of the sorts. Go ahead.
Come back to my house with the murder weapon in hand, and I know there's cameras in my house. Guess what? The first thing I'm doing, getting rid of all these goddamn cameras.
I'm going to tell you why. And they talked about it, too. This is why you should stay in your lane. Don't be something you're not. It showed that he pretty much was trying to be a tough guy when he wasn't. He wasn't smart. I remember they had pictures of him holding guns and mirrors, trying to be gangster, and he texted people 2 a.m. Hey, I'm coming to your house and pick you up. Are you going to be ready? We're going to talk at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, come on, nigga. He wasn't smart.
It's kind of like when Tiger Woods got caught up. He
wife's going to call it. Hey.
He's calling the girl. Hey, this is Tiger.
This Tiger. This is Tiger. You didn't hear from me.
Like, what? What are you doing? Like, I just don't get it. Like, I really, that's the only beef I really had with him. I'm like, dude, come on. Then they got his fiance. I guess he called her and was like, get rid of some evidence or something, or get rid of something. And then next thing you know, she walking out the back door with a trash bag. Right. It's like all because you had cameras. They saw all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, dude, just stop doing the whole camera thing.
That's when you're not made for that type of life.
I think another example with the cameras that bit him in the ass is he was like, oh, I don't trust one of the alleged suspects, and I'm scared of that person, and wow. But then they had him on camera, and you handing your daughter over to him. Like, first of all, I'm not giving my kids access to anybody that I'm terrified of. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm terrified of somebody, why would I allow my kids to be around them? Like,
absolutely.
Like, come on, it was just bad. Like, honestly, everything just didn't line up, man.
And it was cold how they try to spin this whole thing as he's gay. And to me, the dude that he grew up with and he exposed him, he had this whole persona that he just wanted to be on TV. He would say whatever.
I agree with that.
And in the way he was talking, it was like he trying to get a book deal.
I agree with that.
But that kind of confirmed it that his brother kind of confirm some of the stuff. Like, I guess they had incidents where he was maybe molested or something like that. But that don't mean he's gay now. You know, that don't mean he's gay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the Netflix didn't dive deeper into things where I wanted them to. Like, I wanted, okay, let's dive into this. Let's go talk about his dad. Let's go talk about all these things that you're giving us face value on, but you're not diving deeper into. You know what
they didn't even talk to his family.
No.
His brother wouldn't say nothing.
His mom, nothing.
Like,
like,
all you heard was the conversations on the, you know, when they was talking, but that was nothing. A lot of this is speculative, and it was just, it was in poor taste.
I agree.
For that man. He's not here to defend himself. Now he's a killer. He's a gay killer now.
Now, as far as him being gay, I feel like that's neither here nor there. Because if that's the case, then there would be a whole bunch of people dead every single day for being gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So him being gay is not an excuse for him to murder somebody. Him having CTE, not an excuse for him murdering somebody. I don't have sympathy. Let me make this perfectly clear for people that's listening. I have no sympathy for what he did. I do feel, I guess the right word is empathy or whatever it is, because of how he killed himself and why he killed himself. Because the story behind that is he killed himself so that his kid can get paid or get the money. I was like, damn, that was kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie. Like, because you sacrificed yourself for your daughter to have a future. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt some type of way about that. But everything else in this case, that dude is crazy.
Let me put my tinfoil hat on for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't even know about him killing himself. Could he have been murdered?
Yeah, oh yeah. Let's talk about that. If you want to, you know me, I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
So I already thought about that. I was like, man, I think somebody maybe had murdered him.
Yeah, I don't think he just killed himself right away. Because I know they told him about, you know, if you die, they got to pay your family. I can't. I mean, he was already selfish enough to do all the shit he's done. I don't know if he's...
But let's talk about that for a minute, because found out later that ruling got overturned. So is his family getting money right now? Netflix dropped the ball and didn't tell us.
I know. But the mom had to go fight for it. But they were right. He get good money.
Okay.
And they could vacate the charges.
Okay.
Because they said they vacated him at first, but when the victim's mom went to the Congress and got it pushed back, so they went and redid it.
And let's talk about that for a minute too, because that's why I kind of feel like he didn't murder himself or didn't commit suicide, because he was convicted the first time, the first trial, right? For like Odin Lloyd, I think is his name.
Odin Lloyd, yeah.
He was convicted for that, went to jail, filed an appeal, but then they got him for the other case or whatever for that drive-by shooting.
Okay.
He went to trial for that, found not guilty, and then killed himself after?
That didn't make sense. It didn't make no sense.
I'm like, how does that make sense? Like, you found not guilty, now you want to commit suicide?
Right. And honestly, and I'm going to be real with you, I think he could have still got off for the Odin Lloyd case.
He could have.
He could have got, because, you know, everything was circumstantial. What was in that bag? What was this? You don't have any concrete. Look, I know he did it. But in a court of law, you have to be without a doubt.
That's the thing. We don't know if he did it because, like, okay, for example, they in the car, right? That's like me, you, SG, and the Oracle get in the car, right?
Right.
We in the car, we driving, we go somewhere, we come back, but only 3 of us come back.
Yeah.
Or whatever. They find, let's say, I hate to do the Oracle like this, but they find the Oracle, you know what I'm saying?
My bad,
sliced up over there in the corner or whatever. They like, well, what happened? Y'all was just with him. Like, what happened? So then they blamed it on, you know what I'm saying, you, let's say. They blamed it on you. How do we know that I wasn't the one that pulled the trigger? How do we know that SG didn't pull the trigger?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know. So they just put it on him.
I mean, he had something to do with it. So
yeah, he absolutely had something to do with it.
He was guilty, but now I get what you're saying. You don't know, and everything's circumstantial.
Yeah.
Everything's so circumstantial. And
it's just crazy, man.
I think he was part of something bigger where they wanted him dead because they didn't want him to talk.
I will say this, though. On a lighter note, and I know this will never happen, but I pray that ESPN will do a 30 for 30.
Let's go.
And I know y'all probably...
Let's go.
I know for y'all that don't like sports, I know y'all like, what is a 30 for 30? 30 for 30 is like a high-level documentary that ESPN does on sports.
I know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
What do you think I'm about to say?
A, B.
What?
You gonna do it on A, B?
No.
Okay,
No, that was not what I was... No, we could do that too, though. That's definitely coming. No, they should do it on the Florida Gators.
Right, all the niggas they had.
It was so many niggas over there. And what was really going on? You had Aaron Hernandez. You had Tim Tebow at quarterback.
Pouncey brothers.
You had Pouncey brothers. You had Cam Newton that was backing up Tim Tebow at the time.
Before he transferred.
So it's like, what was really going on?
Percy Harvin.
All this stuff.
They said it was a killer, some drug dealers being led by a reverend.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, that would be a hell of a 30 for 30.
I don't know.
But it's not going to happen because...
Florida ain't going to let that happen.
Nah, Florida ain't going to let that happen.
Hell no.
Nah. It makes them look bad. So that ain't going to happen. But go ahead and keep it moving. What you got?
let's put your moral hat on for a second.
Moral hat.
Shut up. A couple weeks ago, I saw this story. It's pretty interesting. This guy in Philadelphia, he robbed a pharmacy, right? He goes to the associate and he tells the associate, give me all your money. I'm sorry. I have a sick child. You have 15 seconds. And the person gave him the money and he robbed out. What do you think? Do you think he should be in trouble for that? Do you think he was justified in doing that?
That's like John Q, which is one of my favorite movies. For
right.
those that don't know. Go check out John Q, by the way.
No,
I watched it.
It's real good.
But no, I don't believe so. I think desperate times call for desperate measures sometimes.
Of course.
And are desperate, however I said it, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you're doing something to benefit your child and you're desperate at that moment, then it kind of pulls on my heartstrings a little bit. And I'm just like, man, like, all right. Yeah. That's a tough situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself in a situation. You know what I'm saying? With J-Man, like, what would you do?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Would you do the same thing?
Yeah. But I'm going to disagree with you, though.
Okay. What's up?
He's 100% wrong.
I'm not saying he's not wrong, right or wrong. We
no,
don't talk about that.
I'm talking about what he had to do what he had to do. You know why? No, I'm just saying that I think...
No, but did you ask me if he's right or wrong? Because that's the
story. He should be punished.
Oh, yeah. He has to be. Yeah. Because, I mean, we, as citizens of this country, we can't make our own rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? We got to abide by the rules and regulations. Can't just go rob a bank because I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta deal with the rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking about even feeling sorry. I don't even feel sorry for him. You got to say, you got to do it. You know, and this is why. And it may be fucked up for this, but I don't care. How many people are in... First of all, how you don't even tell them the truth?
That's facts.
That's He might put that on there so they won't look for him, so they'll give him a pass.
That's true.
Pretty smart. You don't know if he's... I mean, what if you're out sick? Why don't you go stick him up for some, I don't know, for asthma pump or something like that, for the medicine that the person needs. Yeah. But, you know, you probably need the money to go get your medicine, whatever. Another thing is, how many people are in prison because they did things for their family? Because they had to do what they had to do. But niggas look at them as criminal. But no, he's you know what? He had hard times. Give him a pass. There's a lot of motherfuckers in prison that need passes because they did what they thought to do for their family.
You know what? That's when you put it that way, I really didn't see it that way. That's why I love this podcast, because I like to see different views on things. But you're right, man. Because think about it. How many people is in jail right now for selling drugs just to make money to take care of their family? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just listening, honestly, random story, but I was just on the freeway yesterday and I was listening to Juicy and by Big, and on one of the lines on Juicy that made me think about it right now is he was like, I was just up there trying to sell crack to feed my daughter.
Right,
you know
that's the first line.
So it's like, dude, like, I wasn't out here selling crack just to sell crack. Like, I'm out here selling crack to feed my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So think about it. Like, what's the thin line between right, wrong, and moral and all that stuff?
Right.
Like, what do you do?
Right. And there's no right or wrong answer. This is how, this is what we feel. It could be anything, but I just want you to look at it, how far do we take morality?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If that's the case, then we need to open a spectrum for everybody. Have sympathy for everybody.
I agree. I mean, you definitely made me see it in a different light, which, I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
But let's keep it moving, as we always do. Super Bowl picks. I'm not looking forward to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm really not.
Why? It's gonna be a good Super Bowl. Well,
I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't care.
Wait a minute. You were so happy that Tom Brady's not gonna be in it, but now you're not looking forward to it? You miss Tom Brady that much?
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with
Is it like Batman and Joker? How Batman needs Joker?
No, it has nothing to do with Tom Brady. Trust me. It's just, I don't really care. Like, put it like this. If the 49ers win, I'm gonna be pissed because...
Yes. Likewise.
Because I don't want them to get 6 rings and tie with the Steelers. If the Chiefs win, which, by the way, before we even go any further, that's definitely who I'm pulling for, is the Chiefs. Go Chiefs.
Yes.
Is if they win, it's like, okay, we got a Super Bowl in the AFC. Do I think they're going to win? No. I feel like the odds-on favorite to me is the 49ers winning. Yeah. I don't know why, but I just feel like...
No, and I got some stuff on that, and I agree with you wholeheartedly.
I don't want them to win. I don't want them
I don't want them to win either. I don't want them to have more than the Cowboys, which we have 5. They're going to have 6 as they win. What arguments am I going to have now with people when they say, well, we just won and we have 6 now? I can't say shit because I have to live in the past because my team sucks.
And on top of that, not to throw your team under the bus, because I wouldn't do that to you.
They already under there.
But they've been twice recently, the 49ers. Y'all ain't been in a long...
Okay, hold on.
Long
long time. Okay, no.
Long.
Nah, nigga, hold on. I'm gonna use hold on. You gonna be a hypocrite right now.
Why?
Now let's say they lose next week.
Okay.
Is it the LeBron thing now?
What you mean?
Going to the finals is not enough. LeBron goes to the finals, but you niggas still shit on him. You shit on him just because he went
First
to.
of all,
hold on, he went to 9 straight finals and he lost. Isn't it just good enough to just go to the finals?
No.
All right, so that argument that you talking about with us, we haven't been a long time. They can't win. So ain't that worse?
Yeah.
So don't try to shit on my team, my nigga.
You right. I mean, overall, at the end of the day, like, I just don't want to see them win. Like, and I honestly, it's probably the same beef I have with like with the Cowboys. It's not the team per se, it's the fans. I can't stand these bandwagon 49er fans because 5 years ago or a couple years ago, they couldn't even sell out a damn stadium. Now all of a sudden niggas is going, oh, I'm a 49er fan. I've been a 49er fan. What do you say? It's gang shit and all this 49er gang shit and all that. Like, nigga, shut up.
And not so much that too. A lot of niggas been 49er fans, but they don't even rep them like that.
And they're very quiet. They're very quiet. They start waiting. And then my whole thing is win, lose, tie, draw, suck.
You should have
season.
the same.
I'm a Steeler fan. I'm a Steeler fan.
Keep the same energy.
We suck this season. I'm a Steeler fan. We probably gonna suck next season. I'm gonna be a Steeler fan.
But let's be real.
It is what it is.
Y'all niggas got a lot of bandwagon fans.
Steelers fans?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Probably.
Yes. It's bad.
Probably.
It's really bad. All these LA niggas are Steeler fans. Snoop and all these niggas LA Steeler fans.
I think no, because the reason why I'm a Steeler fan. Let's keep it real. If you want to know the story behind it,
I didn't want to know, but go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Here you go.
Growing up in Long Beach, that's just what I knew. That's all I ever saw was the Steeler logos everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
it's random.
I was like, damn, that's dope. And then also Jerome Bettis. I love Jerome Bettis growing up.
Okay.
And Jerome Bettis had asthma like really bad. A lot of people don't know that. I had asthma really bad. Jerome Bettis actually had a camp at USC, ironically, which I always think is ironic because he went to Notre Dame. So I was like, why the hell did he have a camp at USC? But that's neither here nor there because they rivals. But I went to the camp and I got to meet him.
Okay.
And when I met him, I was just like, damn, this nigga really dope. He had a sick ass Steeler outfit on, and I just been a Steeler fan ever since. But and then obviously Troy Polamalu, who's one of my favorite probably players of all time and shit like that. But I say all that to say this. At the end of the day, I don't want the 49ers to win. I can't stand y'all bandwagon ass fans. And I would rather the Chiefs win. I do like Patrick Mahomes. I love Travis Kelce. That nigga is hilarious. I've liked Travis Kelce since that time he got a penalty and he literally told the ref to go fuck himself. He was like, I wish I could show y'all the thing he did. It was like, man, go fuck yourself.
Oh, that's what that meant? Oh, shit.
And I was like, I like this nigga. He did that shit on like Sunday Night Football. I was like, I like this nigga.
No.
So I'm pulling for them.
Not pulling for them, but overall it's going to be a great game. It's the
so.
Chiefs offense, which is very explosive.
I hope so.
Versus 49ers defense. Now, I will say this. I want the Chiefs to win. However, 49ers have the advantage.
Yep.
The reason I say that is, and this is what they say in football, offense wins games, defense wins championships. And there are a lot of teams, I'm going to tell you a couple teams that won. Okay, let's back it up. Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't know how to say his name. He's the quarterback of the 49ers. Okay. I think he's whatever. I think he's average. I think he's a game manager. He's average. Yeah. But that defense saves his ass.
Yeah.
Now, in history, even with the 49ers in 2012, even though they didn't win it, they got to the championship, not because of Cap. No disrespect to Cap. That defense was amazing.
Yeah.
And Cap, I didn't too much care for Cap at that time. I love what he's doing with the whole justice thing. Don't get me wrong, but
you didn't care for him as a football player.
As a football player, right. And he didn't get that team to the championship. Yeah. Harbaugh and the defense did.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's some other notable teams that won championship with average to trash quarterbacks.
Okay.
2001 Ravens.
I knew you was about to say the Ravens, actually. I knew it.
2001 Ravens. Okay. They had Trent Dilfer, who was ass. But the defense led by Ray Lewis, that shit was so dominant, nigga, they had to win.
Yeah.
Another one, 2012
Ravens.
Right?
With Flacco.
There's another team.
Who? You better not say my Steelers. I knew you bastard.
There's another team. But what era am I talking about?
Are you talking about with early Ben or late Ben? No, it had to be early Ben.
Who said Ben? Ben is good.
Okay, who you talking about?
Ben's a rapist.
You talking about
Terry Bradshaw?
I can't. Let me tell you something. I'm a Steeler fan. I do not like Terry Bradshaw. Never have, and never will.
So Terry Bradshaw has like 5 rings?
Yeah.
And he's...
No,
4.
4.
I thought he had 5.
4. I think he has 4.
4, okay.
Yeah.
He was a quarterback back. I think they had won a championship in 1976. I looked this up, and it was pretty interesting. Yeah. People always talked about how he shouldn't have been in the Hall of Fame. He wasn't that good.
I agree.
The nigga went. I think they were 1-4 when he was playing in 1976, and he got hurt. After that, the defense just the steel curtain, what they call them, because they were the dominant defense. Yep. Nigga picked that team up and won without him.
Yep.
And ever since they were winning. So he was not trash, but he was an average quarterback, but the defense won. Yep. Fast forward to 2020, Garoppolo, who was average, I mean, he could be okay. He's not bad. That defense can actually carry him. And
I'm going to say this. I do believe the 49ers are going to win, and I do believe, y'all going to think this is crazy, I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game like y'all think.
I think it is.
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
I'm willing to go on a limb and say I don't think it's going to be as a high scoring as people think.
I think it is because I don't trust.
Who's going to score a lot?
It's going to be the 49ers.
That's what I'm saying. I think the 49ers are going to score a lot. I don't think the Chiefs are going to score that much.
Okay, but I think Chiefs defense they're very suspect, so they're going to give up points. And I just really think they're not going to be able to keep up with Mahomes and all these other niggas they got around. I think it's going to be high scoring. Kind of how the Saints and 49ers game was.
Put it like this: if it's like that, I'll be extremely happy for my pool's sake because I got some whack numbers.
Oh man, they didn't give you the numbers for it. You got the spots, right?
No, I got my numbers already. We'll talk about that.
Who'd you go through?
We'll talk about that later off air. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, I got my numbers already, and I'm not really feeling my numbers, but hopefully, some fluke shit happens, some missed field goals, and some shit like that. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Oh, sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, But nah, I'm pulling for the Chiefs, definitely. Like I said, Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce. I even like the Honey Badger over there. I do.
Yeah.
So
no, he's good. And Andy Reid is a great coach, and he has always been known to get the conference championships and not win. Yeah. So I think it's his time. Honestly, it's his time. And and right now, and my motto is, like, as far as the further it gets in the playoffs and the championship, it's not the players' game anymore. It's the coaches.
Yeah.
So it's actually Andy Reid and Shanahan playing chess.
Yeah,
so
we'll see.
But let's go Chiefs.
Yes, let's go Chiefs. I agree.
So, have you ever farted at work?
All the time, nigga. I just farted right now.
I was like,
how you doing?
You serious, nigga?
No, man.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, nigga, get your ass out. No, so the reason I brought that up is Wendy Williams was on the show, and she was talking about the whole Odell Beckham story. And if you see the video of her doing it, just Google it or YouTube it. She's leaning to the side, and she's talking, and you just hear like a little burp, right? And it's obvious, but now she's saying she didn't do it.
That shit sounded real wet.
No, she's denying it. She had this long explanation and why she didn't do it. And anytime somebody gives you a long explanation, then they did that shit. They did that shit. She lifted that leg up. You could tell. She said, no, she was sitting a certain way, and the way she sat was more comfortable. No, she kept leaning to the left or right, whatever she was. She kept leaning until it came out. Then she went back. I've done that before, nigga. You have to, nigga. Everybody farts. You gotta clear the runway. Clear the runway, nigga.
You gotta move that pressure. You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at her for doing it. I would have probably respected her more for just acknowledging the shit. Like, yeah, I did it, so what? Nigga, I'm Wendy Williams. I don't give a damn.
All right. Yeah, I farted. Y'all niggas act like y'all don't fart.
Everybody fart, nigga. Like,
if you don't fart, you die.
That shit is true. Gas will kill you, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit is deadly.
It is deadly.
So you gotta let that shit out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But then do it on the air though, thinking nobody.
It don't matter. Everybody does it.
No, but it's funny. But she was on the air though. And all the mics around and shit.
It don't matter. Everybody do it.
She should have coughed. You know how you cough and fart? You cart. You cart.
That's what they call it. Cough and fart.
That's what I call it.
You stupid. Nigga.
You just
like a shark, nigga, when you shitting for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, nah, that's crazy. But nah, Wendy, honestly, I would have had more respect for you if you just would have been like, yeah, I did.
Man, I messed up. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, shit, everybody fart. It's not like whatever.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't do that. She said no. She has gas, but she does a lot of belching. I'm like, nigga, okay. It don't come out your ass.
Whatever.
Or lack thereof.
Whatever, nigga. Anyway, keeping it moving right along.
Let's go.
Angry Man Corner. I know you got a lot to talk about. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really angry this week. I'm good. So we're going to put it all on you. Spotlight on you.
Congratulations.
What you mad about this week?
Okay. I have a couple of things, but one thing is going to be for a topic later we're going to talk about later.
Got you.
First thing. since we're in a brand new year and people have their New Year's resolutions and shit.
That nigga's already flaked on.
Right. One thing that is pisses me off, and it's pissed me off for a long time, especially going to the gym and shit. I'm trying to get my health thing on. Are trainers who need motherfucking trainers. I am so sick.
These goddamn snakes
on this motherfucking plane. Nigga, how you gonna tell somebody that you're a trainer and my nigga, you need a trainer yourself? It's a trainer at 24 hours I go to now. And it's a chick. And she calls herself training people. I will go and slap the shit out of the manager at 24 Hours Fitness right now. Because unfortunately, okay, let's rewind it. If you want to do something, I can't stop you from doing it. You should do whatever you want. However, the fitness industry is more so is very not what's the word I'm trying to use. It's using your body. Your body is your resume. You can go take all the classes you want, but nigga ain't gonna go to you unless the nigga look like he know what he talking about.
Exactly.
Your body is your resume. You can't be a fitness trainer if you look like you need a fucking trainer.
That's like me going to the gym right now. Like, yeah, nigga, I personal train. Like, nah, nigga.
Nah, nigga. Well, I took these classes. I got my
certs.
Search your ass on out here, nigga. Shit. Nah, and it pisses me off, but it's like, no shame against her. She's not bad, but it's just like, my nigga, you.
So what is it? My question to you is, what is it that's bad? Is it her technique? Is it her form? Or is it the way she looks?
The way she looks. The way she looks. Okay. She's not a bad looking. She's curvier, but you don't look like a trainer. I'm gonna show you an example.
She's fat.
No, she's
different.
She has, and I think she has surgery too. But I mean, that's maybe she has like a smaller waist. You know how they in like a big lower. She has a big lower body.
Okay.
Her arms don't look toned. You know what I mean? But she's a trainer. And my thing is, she's not bad looking. You know, she's cool, but you can't call yourself a trainer. I can show you what a trainer looks like compared to what she is. Another girl, this is another one on Instagram I follow. Oh my God. I'm going to show you this picture off air because it's like, I don't want to put it out there because I'm not going to blast somebody like that.
So basically what you're saying is for you to be a trainer, you need to look the part.
Yes, you have to. That's the only
because and I agree with you for a certain extent because like you said, your body is your resume.
It is.
So it's like if niggas is looking at you like how can I that's like me going to a doctor and the doctor being like, hey man, you need to lose weight, nigga. You need to lose weight too.
Exactly.
Like,
you can't tell somebody you need to lose weight. Well, nigga, have you seen yourself?
Yeah.
Right. So if I go to you for fitness advice, how am I go to you for fitness advice when you don't take your own fucking advice?
Yeah, I feel it.
You know what I mean? Sense. And that's the only job that you really it's like that. Unfortunately, it's like that.
Yeah.
Because I've seen trainers who look toned up nice. I'm like, oh shit, they really about the discipline. They could teach you about discipline. Yeah. How you gonna talk to discipline nigga about discipline?
You ain't doing it.
Yeah. So and that's my whole thing. And like this is fitness training.
Or like going to a dentist and the nigga teeth is fucked up. And
Right.
He like, hey man, fix your teeth. Nigga, look at your teeth.
Exactly. Let me fix yours. My shit look better than yours.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I mean?
Sense.
Like
it's certain professions that unfortunately that stereotype fits.
It has to. Yeah. And another thing too that pisses me off too is this chick I follow on Instagram. She calls herself, all of a sudden she's a fitness trainer now. But it's obvious that motherfucker had surgery. If you want to get surgery and look better, that's fine. Yeah. That's cool. Do your thing. You want to, they do the lipo, take the stomach out. How you have a small stomach with a big ass and big legs. But all right, it happens sometimes, but that's not natural. That's not, nigga, you look like a damn stallion. You like a damn horse.
Make the stallion.
Yeah, right. Right. But somebody like who looks like let me show you what let me show you what somebody in fitness should look like.
That's crazy.
No, man. But it's like, nigga. If I could find this damn motherfucker.
That's crazy.
We'll talk. I'll show you after.
Yeah, show me after.
I wish I'd been prepared for that. And my thing is like, don't lie and talk about, I train, I got all this stuff, and I do this. Motherfucker, you got surgery. I can tell you got surgery.
You should have told her, you extra.
You extra. Nigga, you know J-Man saying that now?
Oh, he do?
Yeah. Mookie came over. He was like, TT, I ain't gonna say her name. You extra. Everybody was dying laughing. You extra.
That nigga don't never give me my props, but he always want to use my jokes. Yeah. Cold nigga.
We still talk about that today. We talking about that. I was calling New extra. I was like, you extra.
Oh man. Side note, we'll fill y'all in on that a little bit later, man. But
fuck them angry man corner. That shit was hilarious. You extra. This is an insider. I'm sorry, this insider. Y'all don't understand what we're
It's
talking
an
about.
joke, which y'all don't know.
But nigga, this is the
funny as hell.
This nigga Lex said the funniest shit of a couple weeks ago. Nigga, I can't get it out of my head.
Oh man,
We say that all the time.
You extra.
Knees always say, we like, you extra. I'm gonna call right now. Watch this. So I'm gonna say it. Watch.
We gonna call it live on the air, nigga?
I'm gonna call it live on the air. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Hey, I want to say one thing. You extra. You extra.
Live on the air with knees, baby.
Huh?
Why you say I'm extra?
I just wanted to say that. We were talking about it right now. We were live on the show. And I just wanted to say you extra.
I don't know why you would say I'm extra. I'm extra. Everybody extra.
I know. You extra. No, you extra.
You extra.
Extra from the top down to the bottom.
Exactly. Extra. You extra. I just wanted to call and say that and mess with you. You're not extra. Well, you are sometimes.
Let's just say somebody that was described with the body.
Yes, we're crazy.
Somebody that
I'll
was
talk to you later.
described with the body that he was just talking
All right.
about said that, and we always say it. So we be like, "You extra."
You extra. No, you extra.
So you angry about anything else? Or we good?
I am, but we're gonna save it for another topic.
All right, we good. We got you.
So what's going on, bro?
It's on you.
It's not on me. It's on you,
It
motherfuckers.
is. No, it ain't, bruh.
Oh,
It's on you.
let's
What you gonna do?
Let's switch it around. Let's talk about power.
Okay, let's get into it, man.
It's coming down the line.
It's coming down the line, man. The one thing I will say about Power that I want to let y'all know, I hope y'all been true fans to our podcast because I'll let y'all know, I want to say episode 2, who I thought shot Ghost, and it's starting to line up. My suspect that I said is still there. He's still hanging on. And right now we're down to 4 suspects. So let's name them off real quick. We got Councilman Tate. We got Sax.
Yep.
We got Tyreek.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Tasha.
Right.
So those 4, right, are left. I personally believe the episode that's going to come on this weekend will revolve around Tate and I believe Sax. I think they're going to leave. I think they're going to leave Tasha and Tyreek for the last episode. Not saying, and I'm about to give you something, not saying that one of the 2 in this episode didn't do it. Because you got to think, they're going to, whatever happens in this episode is going to leave us hanging. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the next episode, the season finale, or the series finale, is a 2-week gap. So,
shit. 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I knew they gonna do that bullshit.
So, but they're doing it because of Super Bowl. That's why.
I don't want to.
So, that's why. But, let's talk about it, though. The last episode of Power, one with Tommy,
It was really good.
probably one of the greatest episodes of Power in a long time, man.
Yeah.
Really good.
It was better than the one with Paz.
Oh, the one with Paz was trash.
Oh, she's so irritating.
We
But
couldn't
anyway.
do without that. I told you it was going to be trash, though.
You did. I had hopes. I had hopes, brother.
Trash.
I hope, my brother.
First of all, she shouldn't even been a suspect, but whatever. I mean, we did learn more about her, and that was cool.
She's so irritating.
She
She was on Orange and New Black, and she was irritating on that show.
It was a waste of an episode, in my opinion. But whatever.
They had to.
The Tommy episode was great, man. And let me tell you why. I feel like it put it was a good ending to a story, a good ending to a friendship, a good, you know what I'm saying? I think Tommy was so angry and so mad at Ghost, and he finally got to see how true Ghost was, and Ghost really had love for him the entire time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though they was mad at each other, they're
trying to kill each other.
They tried to kill each other, but now, even in death, they're probably closer than ever. And in a weird way, and I hate to say this, but it kind of reminded me of me and you a little bit, because we had our little beef and falling out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had each other throws. We was gonna kill each other.
Right,
but,
right.
You know, but we could probably closer.
But
than
that's
ever
brother
now.
shit, though.
Yeah, that's brother shit.
Right.
So it was kind of dope to me, and I was looking at it, and I was like, man, this is some dope shit. Like, it was really cool. I love the ending of the episode. Before I dive in even more, go ahead.
No, go. I thought it was a real good episode too. Tom really showed that they really love each other, and it was. If you haven't seen the episode, we going.
First of all, we don't give a fuck. If you ain't seen the episode by now, you ain't a Power fan. Go ahead.
I felt bad for Tommy though. His mom was like, loved Jamie more than damn Tommy.
Yeah.
Like damn, and he had to hold that. Like damn, well, I guess I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna leave. All she cared about was getting her coke for him. She didn't give a shit about her son.
Give a fuck.
Did he fuck his mom?
Who?
Did Jamie fuck his mom?
No, they were just always close.
I just want to say that.
I was like, I hope not.
I'm just trying to stir the pot. I'm just trying to stir the pot.
Look, with all the bad bitches Ghost had, I hope not. Shit, that's a downgrade.
Man. Yeah.
But
it was a good episode. It really brought everything. It brought a close.
Okay.
It brought in to everything, and how Tommy saw the killer, and how he just looked like, you motherfucker.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So for those that don't know, Tommy walks in. He sees Ghost on the floor. He's the last person that Ghost sees allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly alive, because if you ask me, I think Ghost is still alive. But whatever.
I think he is too.
But whatever, we'll figure that out. Because they're saying he dead. But anyway, who do you think it was?
I don't think it's any of the suspects. I still think Ramona has something to play with this. I think somebody we are not expecting, somebody from his past, is going to come get him.
Okay, so let's break it down.
Hold on, what was that thing he said? No, he said, what was that quote he used to say before the season finale of the last?
No one can stop me or something like that?
From my future, right?
From my future.
Oh, and you said only your past.
Yeah.
So somebody from his past. I
don't think so. Let me tell you why. Because I truly believe, and like I said, if Courtney Kemp fucks me on this one, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm sticking with her because she's told us several times, because she keeps getting fan mail and everything. Everybody thinks it's Ramona and everybody thinks it's these people. She's like, it's one of the suspects. She's like, I would not do that to y'all. It's one of the suspects.
So she's
sticking to. I don't think she.
I hate that.
I don't think she would.
Don't tell us that. Why did she do? That's why I hate that Power Confidential. Not to go off subject, but I hate it. It's like, bro, just keep us in the dark. Don't say that. Now I got to think like, okay, well, it's obviously this nigga did it. I've been saying he did it since.
I like Power Confidential only because it just gives me something extra.
No, you extra.
you extra. You extra.
But like, nigga, keep us in the dark. Don't give us. Yeah, she could be like, I don't know. I don't know. Now it's like we know Tariq did it.
Not necessarily. So, call me a conspiracy theorist. Let's go through the suspects.
Okay, let's go
through the suspects.
My bad. Shit.
You with your boy, you have the opportunity to see his killer, and you have the opportunity to shoot that person because that person is standing there. Would he have shot Saxe?
Oh, fuck yeah. Right, so it's not that.
Would he have shot Tasha? Now, earlier in the episode, he had the opportunity to shoot Tasha.
Right.
He had the opportunity to kill Tasha right then and there. Tasha would have been dead, gone.
Well, he had motive. He had a lot of motive.
He had a lot of motive.
In other words, I should have did it earlier. Let me do it right now. Yeah, he probably would.
My question is, would he have shot Tasha if he would have saw it was Tasha?
Yeah, because he had motive.
Would he would have shot if it was Tariq?
No.
Would he would have shot if it was Tate?
Yeah, why not?
Because Ghost told him not to. Remember what Ghost said? Ghost sat there and he said, "Don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it, brother. Don't do it. Let him go. Let it go."
Yeah,
he didn't say.
I thought the same thing.
I almost fucked up right now. I almost fucked up. I'm sorry, because I almost said what people think that he said. He didn't say that, and I'm gonna tell you why I know he didn't say that, because I had closed caption on this bitch, because I really wanted to know. He did not say let him go. He did not say let her go. He said let it go.
Right.
It was very strategic.
It was kind of obvious. Like, they ain't gonna just give it away like that.
So with that being said, he said let it go. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave it there. Fast forward to the end of the episode.
Yeah, the part you told me to watch, I didn't rewatch it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Fast forward into the episode, right? Mm-hmm. He in the car. By the way, Ghost gave him the Mustang back, which was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Man, that's so dope. Got the Mustang back. He on his way to Cali. First thing he hears when he turns on the radio is Councilman Tate is now running for assistant governor, blah blah blah, because of the death of James St. Patrick. He goes, fuck. He turns that shit.
Because I had an opportunity to kill this nigga and I didn't.
You took the words out of my mouth. Took the words out of my mouth.
Oh shit!
Why was he mad about that?
I know.
You don't even know shit about Tate.
You don't know.
He never. When have you ever seen them niggas in the same room? Think about that. When have you ever seen Tate and Tommy in the same room? When have you ever seen them around each other? Any kind of aspect. He don't even know that nigga. So that's what I'm saying. So. What?
No, go ahead. I had a light bulb just go off. Go ahead.
So,
damn, you smart nigga.
So when Ghost was like, "Don't do it, brother," he had to take Ghost's word for him because he don't know who the hell this nigga is. He like, "Oh shit, this nigga just shot my boy. Let me bust back." Ghost is like, "Don't do it." Councilman Tate is a nigga that has aim. Obviously, he's an ex-police officer. He knew exactly where to shoot that nigga with one shot to kill him.
Yeah.
Let's say he did to kill him, right? Tyreek, when is Tyreek really bust on somebody? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, mind you, we think it's Tyreek, and I'm falling back on that. That's my plan B, but I'm kind of leaning, honestly, now to Tate. And I'm like, shit, did Tate kill this nigga or shoot this nigga or whatever we gonna say?
It's like, fuck, damn, I should have did something.
That's what he didn't say. He didn't say all that, but he was just like, fuck, man.
Like disappointed, very disappointed.
Very disappointed. He turned it and then went to Regulators, which is a dope ass outro for the fucking episode. I was like, okay, this nigga on his way to Cali. All right, cool.
Most when that green nigga.
But I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards Tate. I'm leaning towards Tate now.
So now that you say that, and it dawned on me, did Ramona have something to do with it still? Because did go Ramona and say, hey, I know this about James, you might want to get out of this, and let's...
I personally believe now that Ramona did have something to do with it with Tate.
Right. That's what
I'm saying. Right. And we will find out more about that shit in this episode.
And why? And fast rewind it back to, I guess, what episode? When they fired the chief or whatever, the Democratic Party came to him. Why were they pushing so fucking hard? The Democratic Party. They didn't want none of the shit that they knew about James St. Patrick to come out. What were they setting up? Why were they so adamant about it?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
And why did Tate give, what's the name, the money to go kill Ghost? Remember, he was like, you go kill Ghost.
Yeah, but yeah.
So my thing behind that was, I felt like he already had plans to be there too. And I felt like in a weird, because you gotta think Tate is a police officer, so he ex-police officer.
Yeah, he knows. He's playing chess.
He's like, okay, look, if I have this nigga kill him, and I kill this nigga, and I can frame him for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can plan it all out.
Oh, motherfucker.
You feel me?
That's what I was wondering.
Like,
yeah.
oh, shit.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm personally believing now more than ever that it's possibly Tate, but I feel like, I will say this. My theory for tonight's episode is everybody's gonna be pissed off, because it's gonna leave us hanging. Especially with that 2-week gap. It's gonna leave us hanging to the point where we're gonna be like, fuck, like it's gonna be a great episode. It's gonna bomb, get to the end, and it's gonna do something to fucking leave us hanging, because it has to leave us hanging for that last episode. It's a series finale.
Oh man,
but I don't know, man.
I think you're right about the Tate shit.
I'm starting to think it's Tate, and I never saw it like that until more shit started coming out, and I'm like, it might be Tate.
Now you talk about Tate, it
might be Tate.
Okay. What happened to this? Was episodes ago. Remember when remember the brother came to the to I guess one of his conferences or whatever he had, and it was a brother in the audience, and he started talking crap about all this, and you trying to do this for our neighborhood, and all this and that. He said, brother, I got a job for you.
Yes.
What happened to that nigga? He came to me, hey, I need you to tell me everything you know about James St. Patrick, because he said he knew him from back in the day. I need you to give me all the information. Whatever happened to that dude?
I don't know.
Motherfucker.
And the thing about power is nothing's in vain. We don't know.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. We just don't fucking know. And I'm not saying Tate pulled the trigger, but Tate may have pulled the strings to pull the trigger.
It ain't Tariq.
I don't think it's Tariq.
Tariq is too easy.
Yeah.
It's too easy.
I think it's too easy with Tariq. That's what I'm saying. I think it's too easy with Tariq.
Are we ever going to know about his father and all that shit with Breeze and all that? Are we ever going to find that out?
Possibly. Because I think that's another spinoff where we go back and, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be the story of Tommy. That's another thing too. The story of Tommy, I'm wondering, we know Tommy's gonna have his own show, but is that a new Tommy episode with like him and Callie, or are we going back to show like a prequel? Because I heard there is gonna be a prequel before Power.
Right.
So it's like,
I think it's gonna be him and Callie.
You think so?
I think so. The way he went to Cali, and how people don't know, if you go to Joseph Sikора's Instagram, who plays Tommy on the show, he had a hat on that said Tommy season 1.
That was Gary Owen, man.
They looking like, right?
No,
right. And he had a hat on that said Tommy season 1,
yeah.
And kind of threw everybody off because we weren't expecting it. It's going to be a spinoff show. I'm pretty sure they haven't really announced it. Have they announced it yet?
No, they announced it.
They announced it. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be a prequel because he's going to be a part of it. So maybe it's going to go back and forth. I don't.
The one thing I love about 50, and I was going to tell you this, the one thing I love about 50 is 50 honestly made a deal with Starz, because Starz was realizing that Power was carrying the network. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, look, man, we know this. We're not stupid. We noticed that our ratings and our subscriptions and everything go up when Power comes on, and then it drops when it goes off.
Right.
So what we want to do is we want to keep that consistently. So even though Power is going to end, let's just do spinoff shows. So that way you can't cancel your Star subscription because
it's
when one episode, one show ends, the next one goes start.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I read, and that's what I think Stars is going to do.
It made a lot of sense.
So it's going to be like 4 different shows that just kind of play off each other.
Let me ask you about these spinoffs. Do you think it's going to be watered down? Do you think it's going to be good as the actual Power episode? I'm starting to think the latter. I don't think it's going to be that good. I think they're going to be just fillers, and eventually we're going to get tired of it.
I don't know, man. I love Power that much that I don't think I can get sick of it.
But why do you love Power though?
The story is.
But that's what I'm saying. The characters, everybody together. If they're not together or showing, it's not the same. It's not Omari Hardwick. It's not.
That's not necessarily true because I've learned through the years to love different characters like 2-Bit and you know what I'm saying. They came into the game. I started liking them more.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying. So you just never know. We got the new spinoff that ain't nobody saying the name to. We got Mary J. Blige in it. We got Method Man in it.
But that's what I'm thinking.
That's gonna be.
But my thing with that is, are they doing too much? Are they trying to overcompensate now with Star Power now?
Could be. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. Another show. We getting off topic. Another show I'm gonna give it a try is that new 50 show on ABC. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, For Life.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
because I mean, at the end of the day, 50 with his pen when he writing, the shit is good. I can't lie. Like I mean, that's what sold me on Power when I was like, 50 Cent. I'm like, okay, let me check this out. See what he's talking about.
It was really good.
Yeah, it's good. So we'll see what happens.
I'm excited, especially for this episode. But you didn't really throw another fucking curveball. Shout out to Irv. I know you talked about it before where you said Lex threw a curveball. Well, my brother, here's another one.
We got another one.
Another one.
I'm like Randy Johnson in this bitch.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Irv, man. I really appreciate the conversations and the love you put, man, on the show. Like I said, keep spreading the positivity, keep spreading the word, man. We're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, hit y'all with more information like this, but Power is crazy. I hope everybody tunes in to the next episode. And we have some more information, man, because definitely we're going to have another episode. We should have another podcast episode in between the break, right?
Right.
So, yeah, we'll have some more information for Power. Absolutely. Keep it coming. But what you got next?
No, I was going back to Power. Just one thing I want to add.
Yeah.
This is stupid. But why the niggas ain't got no security in the damn club?
No, I think he has. You talking about for Ghost?
Why niggas can't go to metal detectors or some shit before they get in the club? Niggas always got guns in the damn club.
That's true.
How many times they got guns? When they got stuck up that time when they faked the robbery?
That's true.
Like, niggas, y'all know
that was that truth, huh? Yeah,
it was. Everything got truth. Everybody, niggas got guns at truth.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. You would think by now niggas have metal detectors, all this shit going on there.
No,
something.
No security.
This is like I'm gonna tell you what Martin said. This is TV.
Maybe I'm overthinking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Now I want to talk about something that's that I've always been passionate about and always wanted to get my 2 cents on.
Yeah.
Is supporting black businesses. And how I got inspired from this was this new movie that Tyler Perry had on Netflix called A Fall from Grace. This inspired this, and I'm gonna tell you how it connects. Just give me a minute, let me work with it.
No, I'm letting you
Okay, work. So as far as supporting black businesses, I think it's very important that we support black businesses because us as black people need financial independence. Because a lot of times you see like Stephen A. Smith, Charles Barkley, even Lonnie Love, punk ass, they'll say all kind of shit about black people because they're getting the dollar from the white power structure.
Mayonnaise music.
Mayonnaise music, right? And they're doing it for $1. If we had more financial independence, hey, they wouldn't be saying no shit like that. They'll sell their soul for $1. I hate to say it, but a lot of people would. Maybe making millions of dollars, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't sell my soul. I'm not gonna sell my soul, but I mean I can understand why. That's a lot of money. You never had it. Yeah. Hey, you go from that. But anyway, another thing too. You also think about like in the hood. You always have like the Chinese store and beauty supply places from the Asian beauty supply places, right? The black women go there, but the people own it will treat them like treat them like criminals. Follow them around the store and treat them like shit because they know they're gonna buy it from them. Yeah. But if we have more black businesses like that, you don't have to worry about going shopping in these different places and being treated like a criminal. So I think it's very important, right? Now, let's bring it to Tyler Perry. Okay. Tyler Perry did something about a couple months ago, which was amazing. He has his own studio. Yes. That means he's his own man. He's his own brand. He could do what he fucking wants, and I love it. He actually had a studio where he had different actors' names and stuff like that dedicated to them, which was fucking dope. And I think he doesn't even have a street named after him, saying Tyler Perry Studios, which is amazing. couple weeks ago, he on his Instagram post, he had all these different scripts, right?
Before you go there, I just want to
go ahead.
I want to give a King Petty award to Tyler Perry for his studio, and not for the studio, but he named sound stages after influential people. And Spike Lee talks so much shit about Tyler Perry and all the things that he did.
Right.
But this nigga named a soundstage after Spike Lee.
He did.
That shit is on
that's boss
King
move.
Level, Petty, Omarion type shit. So we just gonna stop it right there and just clap it up for that one. Because that was some petty shit. And I love Petty.
That's some petty shit.
I love Petty. Okay, but keep going.
It's petty boss shit. No, go back to that was pretty.
That was a boss move.
That was.
I loved it. I loved every minute. Oh, I saw that. I was like, oh, that shit is
right.
hard.
And Spike Lee's probably thrown off. He didn't even know what to say. He just kind of like, oh, I guess I can't say shit about him anymore. Mm-hmm. But nah, that was pretty cool. But anyway,
hey, keep going. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. So he had the studio. So he had these scripts on his desk, and it was really inspirational. He had all these different shows he's putting out. So I'm like, oh, cool. He got his own studio. He knocking shit out, and he doesn't have anybody tell him no. But is it bad when somebody can't tell you no? Let's go to this movie, A Fall from Grace on Netflix.
Oh, Fall from Wig, nigga.
Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't seen them. Well, they probably seen it, or some of you guys haven't seen it, but you've seen the memes about the nigga wigs and shit. I mean, God. that's just a small part of this shit I have a problem with. I mean, the wigs is like whatever, right?
Or the nigga that was eating air, fucking drinking nothing.
We'll talk about that. So this movie is about a woman. I think it's never said the age, but she's older. She gets divorced and she falls in love with the wrong person. The nigga takes over. She's in jail for murder. Let's just say you'll figure out this movie in 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes.
Actually, I did.
Now, let's go back. One thing I also like about Tyler Perry, what he's done. I'm gonna talk about the good stuff before I get into this shit right here.
Go ahead.
He employs a lot of black actors who don't get any kind of shine anywhere else. I love that. He's giving them shine. He's helping people out. He puts people in black people in movies as doctors, lawyers, not crackheads and gangsters and shit.
Even some of the older actors like Cicely Tyson, he brought them back. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So,
right. Even Keisha Knight Pulliam, who played Rudy on Cosby Show, he gave her a shot. Now she is in his movies, and I think she was on the TV shows. You know, TV shows are kind of corny. They're not my thing, but that's whatever.
Yeah.
He actually has some other good movies, like Why Did I Get Married? Both of the movies were really good. Yeah. Like, those are really good movies. There were no fucked up wigs and nothing like that.
Yeah.
Let's fast forward to this movie. This movie, A Fall from Grace, he really dropped the ball. It could have been something good on Netflix. I was really looking forward to it. He really dropped the ball. One thing I didn't like, right? They shot that movie in 5 fucking days. And thought it was cool.
No, see, I'm going to stop you right there because that's not a bad thing.
Yes, it is.
No, let me tell you why. It's not a bad thing because he has his own studio. So he can shoot a movie in shorter time. You know what I'm saying? However, I don't fault them for the time limit that is shot. I fault them for the editing on the back end. It's kind of like... Well, it's kind of like, and like I said, maybe we're getting sidetracked.
No, go ahead.
It's kind of like Game of Thrones, where, and I don't even watch Game of Thrones, but it's kind of like Game of Thrones.
You don't watch Game of Thrones?
That's neither here nor there, sir.
No, that's here, nigga. No, hold on. You don't watch Game of Thrones?
Sir, we're talking about black businesses right now. So, Game of Thrones, right?
I ain't forgetting that shit, nigga. Go ahead.
Whatever. Game of Thrones episode, right? Where the Starbucks cup was in there. That's not nobody else's fault except editing. Editing should have been like, whoa, we need to film this scene again before we submit that shit. You know what I'm saying? And look bad. So I don't fault them for doing 5 days because they could easily do 5 days. It's his studio. They ain't got to travel nowhere.
Well, this movie showed why 5 days wasn't a good idea.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not the 5-day shoot. It's the editing. Because my whole thing is, let's say he shot it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they supposedly shot it a long time ago. It's sad because from what he was saying, he wrote this and he shot this before that movie with Taraji P. Henson came out, the Acrimony movie or whatever. Okay. So he had time to edit this movie before he sent it to Netflix.
And Acrimony was pretty good too.
Acrimony was good. But how come he couldn't edit it right and get the wigs right and get all the other shit right that we're gonna get to later? He could have edited that. So I'm not using that as an excuse.
I'll give you that.
Days.
Okay, let's take that away.
Okay.
Now, another thing was the extra. It's a video of this dude who's a white dude who's an extra. He's an extra. He's in a restaurant. And the whole time I'm watching this, he's staring at the main character like nigga owe him some money. I'm like, why is it? Okay, that needs to be fixed. Nobody saw that.
That goes back to what I just said. The editing.
That's not editing.
It is.
No, it's not.
Because my whole thing is Tyler Perry had to watch this movie before he sent it to Netflix, right? How come he didn't notice that shit and be like, oh, maybe we should film this scene again?
As you're filming the movie, you're looking at the scene. Okay, exactly. I'm looking like, why is that nigga? You like, cut. Hey, homie, stop doing that. Stop looking at him. Nobody did that, though. That's not editing though.
Because it is editing because they should have caught it in the edit before they sent it to Netflix. That's what I'm saying. You have Final Cut. He's the director, right? He has Final Cut.
That's no excuse, man.
No, I'm not giving him an excuse. Listen to what I'm saying. He has Final Cut.
Right.
How come he... No, I know what you're about to say. He has Final Cut. He's a director. He saw that, right?
Yeah.
Whether he saw it, liked it, whatever.
Yeah.
You need to be in a space, Tyler Perry, in my opinion, and I'm saying this directly to you. You need to be in a space where you need to have somebody tap you on your shoulder and be like, hey, man, I don't really like that. Hey, man, you know what? Maybe we should look at this a different way. Yeah. Because even with our podcast, I might see something one way, you might see it a different way, right. And the way you see it enlightens me and maybe change my opinion. Tyler Perry doesn't have that. Tyler Perry is Tyler Perry.
And that's why I say, is that a bad thing? Nobody...
It is. It is. Everybody needs somebody to hold them accountable. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Everybody. And I feel like he doesn't have no accountability partner. He doesn't have no writer's room. He has nobody telling.
It's
nothing.
all him.
It's all him.
It's all him.
So it's like, take it or leave it, hate it or love it. This is what I'm going to put out.
And I'm going to get to that later. And that's what we're going to talk about when I sum this shit up. But
Okay,
anyway,
cool.
So the nigga in the background eating invisible food, drinking invisible water. Like, dude, come on. Nobody saw this.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. Like you said, back to editing. When she was in jail, her wig changed 2 times.
Editing.
Let's forget editing. Let's talk about writing. Right? How is she in jail for murder with no damn body? No, we saw your evidence on what it said on the bat or some shit and all this, but there was no body. So she killed. Who's she on murder for killing? That was stupid.
Writing.
That was right. That's not editing. That's writing.
That's not editing.
That's writing.
Writing.
That's terrible.
Terrible writing. That's what I'm saying. Somebody needs to pull his coat-tail, be like, hey man, what the fuck?
I'm gonna finish. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Another thing too is if you pay attention in the movie, when they're having this talk amongst each other, they play this old dark music every time they talk. I'm like, bro, that's over the top. Like the lady was talking to her husband. All of a sudden they played the dramatic old music, and all they was talking about just whatever's going on. It's like it wasn't that serious, bro. Y'all over dramatizing it. And other things, some of the supporting cast, like the husband, their acting was terrible. Was T-Rash. Even I'm gonna get to the main supporting character in a minute. Get to this ass. So the acting was that bad. The music, oh my gosh. Another thing is too, why were they talking about? They made a reference to the attorney coming from community college, then going to be an attorney. Did you pay attention to that part?
No.
If you go back and watch it,
I checked out on that movie.
it was like, yeah, you come from community college and stuff like that. I'm like, nigga, she didn't go get her BA. Like, and I understand to be a lawyer, all you have to do is like pass the test and have so many hours. But are you gonna get hired somewhere if you don't have a BA, or if you're a lawyer, you gotta have the type? That didn't make sense. She came from community college. She didn't do undergrad.
Let me tell you something about this movie before we go any deeper. I was watching the movie probably for like the first 20 minutes. I fell asleep, woke up, found out exactly what happened, and as the ending was happening, I was like, oh, I knew it was that person.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was so obvious.
It was so obvious. So anyway,
no. Another thing too is right. How it's so obvious when the no, let's take it back. So this older lady who just got divorced from her husband, right? Already hurt because her husband hurt her. All of a sudden, this young dude finesses her. If you know about black women, especially older black women, you're not getting with an older black woman that damn easy. You're a young dude.
Negative.
It was too easy for him to just wine and dine her. Ain't no black woman going for that shit. No. I don't know about other races. I can't speak on y'all. But a black woman, especially with a younger dude, nigga, you got to jump through 10 hoops, through fire.
That's facts.
And gasoline.
With gasoline draws.
Gasoline draws. And a razor blade pull of piss. Slide down a razor blade in a pool of piss. All kind of shit. With some hyenas, some lions, all this shit. Black women don't play. Especially older ones who are sick and tired and fed up. The nigga just done it wrong. Yeah. Nigga, you gonna pay for all this nigga mistakes.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying angry black women, but black women just knowing. I know, bro. I know. Yeah. That's one thing. And the dude, his game and how he was acting and his flat top was stupid. But,
oh my God.
Like, that was over the top. You didn't need the flat top. You look so stupid.
Why did you need a flat top?
Right. And it's like how he was just finessing. And the shit was like, bro, you can see this nigga trying to scare him from a mile away. He wasn't.
I think Stevie Wonder could have saw that shit.
Nigga.
Like, that shit was terrible. It was terrible.
How he finessing somebody? That game was so whack. It was.
Whack.
Right. And you know who the motherfucker did it because she told her to go to this damn, the museum open. I don't know if you saw it. That's how she went to a museum open and dude all of a sudden she had her back turned. He came up to her talking to her. So it's like you didn't even see this. Like, so how all of a sudden you just going back to her and her back is to you. She looking at this painting. We know, nigga. We know she sent you. We know Felicia Rashad sent you, my nigga. We know y'all connected somehow. But anyway,
didn't even see it because I was asleep during that part.
Good for you, man. You didn't waste your time.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
it just overall, it was. My thing with this is now to me, and it seems like Tyler Perry knows we're going to support. We love what he does. Mm-hmm. So now is he going to start putting bullshit out, knowing that we're going to support, which isn't fair. And I'm going to keep going with this because it goes with black businesses. I've supported black businesses as of recently, and I'm not saying it's because it's black businesses. What it is they'll fuck you over just because that you black, you the homie, you ain't gonna trip. But if a white person went to them, they're gonna take care of business, and I hate that. So what I do is I don't go out and support black businesses anymore. I support black businesses, but I vet them first. I make sure they're qualified to do what they're supposed to do. Yeah. I usually just say, fuck it, you the homie, you black, I'm trying to support you. Fuck that. Can you do your job? Can you do what I want you to do? If not, I'm gonna get the best qualified person. However, I'm gonna give preferential treatment to my brothers because they need a shot. If you good, you take care of your business, we good. Like, your boy Sean? Mm-hmm. That nigga's
Shout out to Sean.
I know, that nigga, he is... I love that dude. Like, not love him like that, but I like how he conducts business.
Don't love him like KD love him, but KD love him.
Here you go. All these allegations
Allegedly.
This nigga. You can't say that too much longer, but anyway. But like how he handle business, how his website, everything is like up on things. That, I love it. Because I saw the reviews, I was like, okay, cool. I fuck with this nigga. He can help a nigga out. And he has helped nigga out. Yeah. And it's shit like that I love. So supporting black businesses is important, but you know what? Let's vet these motherfuckers first. Let's vet everybody.
I agree. I mean, I'm the same way. I want to support my black businesses. I want to, keep the black dollar, in the black community. But at the end of the day, I'm also going to do my research. I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure the business is up and up, the business is legit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that aspect. Do I think Tyler Perry is going to try to, fuck us over or anything like that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. And to be honest with you, I really don't care because I'm not that invested into Tyler Perry when it comes to what he's gonna do and what his next move is, because I never really cared about Tyler Perry in the first place.
Really?
Like that. I respect his hustle. I always have. And I respect the grind from going from homeless to, better himself. Yeah. Some of his movies are okay.
Right.
I even checked out some of the TV shows. I loved House of Pain when it was on. I like Meet the Browns, all that. But I really don't care. I mean, because at the end of the day, he has his lane and he has his fan base. True. And they're going to follow him regardless. True. Regardless of what the memes are saying, whatever, he has his fan base. He has his lane. Right. And the one thing I love about Tyler Perry is, and he even said it on Steve Harvey's show that I listened to the other day, he's going to stay in his lane. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody should do at the end of the day. Just stay in your lane. Not everything is for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I understand that, and I totally get that. Like, I like some of the Medeas. A lot of people don't care for Medea. I like Medea. Some stuff is over the top, but some stuff I love. But that's the lane people love. Yeah. But at least, if you're gonna make the movies, at least make them good. Yeah. Don't with these, with the mistakes they made in this movie. Don't make stupid mistakes like this. That's what I'm saying. It could be corny. It could not be for me. But come on, man. Like, I'm gonna support it. I want him to see him win. I want to see more actors get employed because a lot of people in that area in Atlanta where the studios are, a lot of black people got employed based off what he did. Now, I love that.
I kind of got a question for you that's on the same topic but a little different.
Go ahead.
So why is it that let's say you have a business, right? Mm-hmm. And you selling t-shirts or whatever. And you being my boy, I come to you and be like, "Hey man, I know you selling t-shirts. You my boy, can I get a discount?" You know what I'm saying? Because we boys. But then if let's say another dude come up, or let's say white dude, whatever, come up and y'all boys, he not gonna ask you for a discount. Right. So why is it that as black people we do that a lot? Like, we try to get the hookup or we, you know what I'm saying, we try to what's the word? Maybe use our blackness like, hey, you understand the struggle, so maybe, you know what I'm saying, we can help each other out. But it's like, we shouldn't help each other out. Like, you should respect the fact that I have a business, and you should want to support my business and pay regular price. Exactly. Like, you ain't going to do that to the man up the street or whoever else you going to. So why you do it to black businesses?
I just, I don't know the exact answer for that, but like you said, we use our blackness. We use, we in the struggle this together. Yeah. Well, look out for your nigga. Look out, Because, what black people have this unsaid kind of like bond. When we see another brother, you're like, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Like, I never met this dude before, but I know right away, like, I had plenty of interactions with other black people. Like, nigga, like, I've known this nigga, but I don't know him personally. But, we black, we cool. I'll tell you a story. Yeah, I got a story you want to hear. Here it go. I was in New Orleans for Essence Festival. I think this was in 6 years ago, right? So we're trying to see what we're going to order and stuff like this or whatever, right? And I kid you not, this is a true story. So I'm trying to see what's going on. They had this thing called they had a pork chop on there. I'm like, I wonder if it's good. So I looked to the side of me. A guy had it, right? And I asked him, bro, is it good, man? He said, oh, man, this is really good. Hey, you want a piece? I said, no, that's cool. He's like, no, man, here, have a piece. The nigga literally cut me a piece of his pork chop. I never met this man in my life.
Okay.
Say, here, man, taste it. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit where black people, the interaction, like, it's like we're family. We know we're family. We know we're good. I think that's the problem. We take advantage of that.
No, but I think that's a dope thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I personally believe, and I do the same thing. Like, I remember when we went on a cruise not too long ago, like, you know, if I see like a black couple or if I see whatever, and I speak to everybody, I'm very friendly, you know what I'm saying? That's just in me.
Yeah.
But if I see a black couple, I might go like, hey man, what's going on? All right, yeah, whatever. You know, shoot the shit with them, be real light, because it's a common underline, unspoken thing where it's just like, I guess we know, we understand the struggle with each other.
Exactly.
So it's just like, all right, man, I dap you up. Like, even though I don't know that nigga. So like, that nigga might walk away and you be like, hey man, do you know him? I ain't never seen a nigga before in my life. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right. But that's just what we do. And I think that's as a black man and as a black, and being in the black community, I think that's a dope thing that I don't see maybe with a lot of other cultures. But for us, I actually, when it works very well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It can work in the opposite, and I have seen it opposite. Right. But when it works good, it's dope.
You know what I think why, now I thought about it, now why black people try to get the hookup and stuff like that. I think a lot of black people don't understand the importance of black people having their own financial independence. We don't understand it. Like, me and you could talk about it, some other people could talk about it, but overall, black people don't understand it. They just think, oh, well, you know, I'm going to, you the homie, I'm going to buy it from you. Not knowing that, you know what, black people need to be just as good as everybody else. We need to support them like everybody else. People, it's just. I think it's ignorance. It's not a bad thing. Yeah. It's just ignorance. People are not self-aware like that.
And I don't want to sound hypocritical because I know it's a lot of people that listen to our podcast that, you know, maybe they have their own business and maybe I did come for a hookup back in the day. But honestly, I'm gonna keep it real.
But at least you know.
But at least I know now. Like, I respect the hustle and I respect knowing, like, hey man, I need to respect your business and not come at you on for no hookup. Like, this is your business. You know what I'm saying?
This is how you eat.
Yeah, it's how you eat.
Right.
So,
and it was just, like I said, it was ignorance. Nothing against you. It's nothing wrong. It's a thing. It's a difference between being ignorant and stupid. Ignorance is innocent. You don't know. Being stupid is when you know and you still do the shit. Now you're being stupid. So it's okay. You were ignorant. I was ignorant one time. Nigga, I'm still ignorant. Shit. But
yeah.
No, but I think that's what it is.
I feel it. But like I said, before we get too much off topic and turn into a BET
why not?
Not comic view. What's that one show they used to have on BET? All political.
I don't know.
Like Terrence Powell. Like, nah, we ain't about to get all political. That's not the podcast. It's barbershop talk.
No.
But nah, just keeping it real.
Go back to that movie. You know, the funny thing about that movie is the funniest shit. My favorite part.
Bad Boys? Or what you talking about?
No,
Fall from Grace. What?
The best thing I love. ASHTRAY, bitch.
I don't even know what that is. I ain't seen this shit. I ain't seen it.
Okay.
I ain't seen it.
So it was a scene. So after he finessed this lady, it was crazy how he finessed her. He got her codes because she worked at a bank. And he somehow got her access information and stuff like that and transferred like $300,000 to himself. And she got fired for this shit, right?
Are you talking about when he was like sitting on the bed?
He was sitting on the bed with the weed. And she's like, I need you to give my money back. I need you to do this. He's just like, ASHTRAY. She's like, no, I need you to help me. He's like, ASHTRAY. He kept saying it. Then she walked away. ASHTRAY, bitch. Nigga, that shit was comedy.
Hey, man, look, put it like this. I'm not telling y'all not to watch the movie. Watch the movie, man. I mean, I'm just going to tell you it's not my cup of tea, but you might like it. You know what I'm saying? And once again, here at the Freaking Podcast, we all about supporting black business. Yeah. Tyler Perry, black business. Go watch the movie, man. Get a man some ratings. You know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do.
So, we're done with the show, really. But I want to touch on something you said.
Absolutely.
You ain't seen Game of Thrones?
Hold on,
my nigga.
Let it go.
No, I'm not letting it go. Because your ass, I'm telling you, look. Hold on. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, man. I ain't letting it go. But at first, when people were talking about Game of Thrones, I thought I couldn't watch that shit either. I thought I ain't gonna like this shit. But so many people talked about it so much, I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try.
But I told you.
It's good.
But I told you, though.
I don't like doing stuff because everybody else does it. Shut the fuck up with that shit. The show is gone, my nigga. We can watch it now. It's safe. Come out, nigga. It's safe.
Come out. Like, well, we ain't going there.
Nah, I don't even want to say.
I was about to say something, but I'm going to leave that nigga alone.
Allegedly, nigga.
Allegedly.
We know what you're talking about.
But nah, man. Anything else you want to say? We ain't
nigga, why you want to watch it?
I told you. That's how I am, man. I don't like jumping on bandwagons.
It's not a bandwagon, but if something is good,
okay, I'll give it a try. Put it like that. What is it on HBO?
HBO.
All right, well, when you give me look, when you give me your HBO password, I'll watch it.
All right, I guess you ain't watching it, my nigga. And on that note,
we out.
We out this motherfucker.
Holla.
I guess you ain't. Yeah.